Welcome back, everyone. Metal Rocker 86 is here again reviewing albums one at a time. You know what? It's time to review another Van Halen album. Remember a while back when I reviewed Van Halen's first self-titled album? Well, this time let's look at their second, Van Halen II. I don't think I need to give Van Halen's backstory again, but if you want to hear it, please go check out my review of Van Halen's first. On to the album. Van Halen II is Van Halen's second studio album, and it was released on March 23rd of 1979. It ranked as high as 6th on Billboard 200, and is a 2-time platinum in Canada and a 5-time platinum in the US. Fans that heard Van Halen for the first time with this album were pleasantly surprised that they ran out to buy the first album as well. It consists of 10 tracks, and altogether comes out to about 31.5 minutes long. On lead vocals is David Lee Roth. On guitar and backing vocals is Eddie Van Halen. On bass guitar and backing vocals is Michael Anthony. And finally on drums is Alex Van Halen. Now on to the songs, all of which were written by the members of Van Halen except where stated otherwise. It starts off with You're No Good, and it's a cover of a song originally written by Clint Ballard Jr., and it has been covered by many artists. There's a slow tempo in this song. Instrumentation. It really gives off a hard rock and blues vibe with the guitars and background drums. As for the guitar solo, Eddie nails it. The song is about a woman who breaks up with a guy and realizes he wasn't good from the day the relationship began. Van Halen is known for their cover songs. They went on tour a lot, and cover songs help lessen the workload when recording albums. This was a good song on the album, but I would have put it somewhere in the middle. This next one is my favorite song on the album, and it was also released as a single, Dance the Night Away. This one is very up-tempo, and I love the energy in this song. Instrumentation. It starts off with a percussion intro, then the rock and guitars steal the show for the rest of the song. As for the solo, it rocks! The lyrics are mainly about dancing all night with a woman who has amazing dance moves. Originally, the song was going to be called Dance Lolita Dance, and the band didn't want it as their first single as they felt it wasn't their sound. But this was an amazing song on the album. Now this next one was also released as a single, Somebody Get Me a Doctor, because the tempo is still fast-paced and the energy is extremely high. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the hard rock and guitar with some background drums. The solo in this one is also very cool. According to Eddie Van Halen, the song is about being high and feeling amazing. This was one of the first songs they ever wrote, and they performed it live a lot during their early days. It was even considered to be released on their first album, but there were too many songs to choose from and it made it on the second one instead. This was another great song on the album. Bottoms Up. The tempo starts off slower in the intro, but it speeds up after that. After a while it gets slow again for a little bit, but speeds up for the solo. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the guitars. For the intro, they're a little softer, but then when the tempo changes, they get a lot harder. The solo in this one is rockin' as well. From what I can see, the theme of this song is drinking a lot and getting drunk. This was another great song on the album. The tempo is still fast-paced as we get to Outta Love Again. Instrumentation. The main focus is still on the rock and guitars with the killer riffs, but you can hear the drums in the background. From what I can see, the song is about a relationship where the girl is causing him problems, and just as she's about to break up with him, he breaks up with her and she is shocked. This was a good song on the album. The tempo is still fast-paced and the energy is rockin', so let's light up the sky. Instrumentation. The guitar riffs are amazing in this one and they steal the show, but you can also hear the drums in the background. From my interpretation, the song is about young people doing stupid things and living their life. This was another good song on the album. Now this next one is an instrumental called Spanish Fly, and the tempo slows down a little, and as for the instrumentation, it's just a minute-long guitar intro for the next song. The energy returns in this up-tempo song called DOA. Instrumentation. The guitar riffs in this one will pump you up and your head will be banging, but you can also hear the drums in the background. As for the solo, it's rocking! DOA actually stands for Dead or Alive, and from what I can see, the song is about a guy who's on the run from the police and wanted dead or alive. This was a great song on the album. Now the tempo slows down a little as we get to Women in Love. Instrumentation. It has a very soothing guitar intro for about 30 seconds. Then things get a lot harder for a bit before going on a roller coaster between hard and soft before the chorus where things get really hard. I should probably not describe the lyrics in this day and age, but it's a good song on the album. Now we get to the final song on the album, and it was also released as a single, Beautiful Girls. The tempo speeds up for this one and the energy returns. Instrumentation. The guitar riffs really set the tone for this song and they are rockin', but you can hear the drums in the background. As for the solo, it's really awesome. When this song was written, the band was scrambling because the album release date was approaching. I should also probably not describe the lyrics in this one, but it's a great song to end the album with. So what did I like about this album? I really enjoyed this one. The songs were all very well written, the instrumentation was great, and David Lee Roth did an amazing job on the vocals. The only thing I would change, and it's very minor, is the song ordering. I would have put You're No Good in the middle somewhere and started with Dance the Night Away. To conclude this, I will say that Van Halen II is definitely worth listening to, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. Well, that's the end of this review. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to subscribe and share. Until next time, rock on!